Hi, today we're going to be talking about one of the attacks or one of the arguments that the Muslims use in attacking the concept of the Trinity. Now, the concept of the Trinity is one of the essentials of the Christian faith, and it actually talks about the one being of God and the three divine persons, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The Father is not the Son is not the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit is not the Father, and vice versa. Now, one of the reasons why the Muslims attack the Trinity is because the Quran itself, or let's say the author of the Quran itself, attacked the Trinity. Even though the author of the Quran does not understand the basic concept of the Trinity, it attacks it anyways. And that's one of the reasons why the Muslims, irrespective of the argument, irrespective of the evidences from the Bible, they still reject the Trinity outrightly. Now, one of the arguments that the Muslims use against the Trinity is because of the fact that the persons in the Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, are not one persons, but three persons. They say because there are three persons, then we're serving three gods. In fact, they equate the Trinity to polytheism because that's what the Quran actually says it is. But before we begin to examine that argument, let's take a look at the verse of the Quran that the Muslims would like to use in refuting the Trinity, the verse they call the verse of Tawheed. Quran chapter 112. Let's see what the Quran says. Say, O Muhammad, He is Allah, the One, Allah Samad, the self-sufficient Master, whom all creature needs, neither eat nor drink. He begot not, not what is begotten, and there is none co-equal or comparable to Him. So the Muslims will point out this verse to you to show you that, you see, Allah is talking about one God here. Allah is talking about the worship of one God, which is actually the concept of Tawhid. Why in Christianity, the Trinity is actually the worship of three gods. In fact, they say, you see, take a look at the word Trinity, because the word Trinity actually means three. That's enough evidence to show you that the Trinity is the worship of three gods. And this evidently what the Quran is saying, because the Quran is saying, or the author of the Quran is saying, that do not say three. Now, when the author of the Quran is saying do not say three, he's not just saying do not say three persons, but the author of the Quran is saying do not say three, meaning that do not say three gods, because the author of the Quran thinks that Trinity amounts to polytheism. But let us take a look at these arguments and see if it actually holds water when applied to Tawhid. Now, a lot of Muslims are not aware that the word Tawhid in itself does not mean one, a singular one, but it means an amalgamation, it means a fusion, it means bringing things together to make it one. I know you will not believe me, and that's the reason why I'm bringing out a dictionary for you, a dictionary of modern Arabic by Answer. We're going to be reading what Tawhid means according to this dictionary, so you don't take my word for it. Now let's see what Tawhid means according to this dictionary. Unification, union, combination, fusion, standardization, regularization, consolidation, amalgamation, merger, believe in unity of God. Now, as we have seen from the dictionary, the Arabic dictionary, we have seen that the word Tawhid in itself is not just a singular thing, but it's talking about a fusion, bringing things together to make them one. And a lot of Muslims might be asking, well, is this dictionary authentic? Yes, it is authentic. But for those people that want to say it's not authentic and that is a modern dictionary and not a classical dictionary, let us take a look at what Edwin Lin dictionary says about this particular word itself and see if it has anything to do with this or not. Let's check that out. To make something one, or to call it one, it declared God to be one. It declared or professed the unity of God. Now, as we have seen from Edward Lin dictionary, we can see that the word Tawhid in itself means to call something one or to make it one. Very similar to what I've shown you in the previous dictionary, which is the modern dictionary of the Arabic. Now, a lot of Muslims might still not want to accept the definition, but here's what I'm going to do. How about bringing up an Islamic scholar, Villa Phillips, to show us the definition of Tawhid in itself? Watch his video and see how Villa Phillips explain and define Tawhid.
So, if we begin with the term Tawheed itself, which is a verbal noun coming from the verb wahada yuwahidu tawheedan, it literally means unification, to unify, to make one that which wasn't one. However, when we use it in the context of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then this is obviously not applicable, because we do not look at Allah as being three who we made one, or as divisible. So what we are referring to when we speak about Tawheed with regard to Allah, Tawheedullah, what we're speaking about here is really maintaining Allah's unity in our understanding of Allah.
I hope you are not shocked hearing that. Please listen to this very part again. Listen to that part where it says to make something that is not one, to make it one. Listen again.
So, if we begin with the term Tawheed itself, which is a verbal noun coming from the verb wahada yuwahidu tawheedan, it literally means unification, to unify, to make one that which wasn't one.
Now, as we have seen from the Arabic dictionary, the definition of Tawhid, and also as given by Bila Philip himself, we can see that Tawhid is the amalgamation of something, the bringing together of something that was not one, bringing it together to make it one. Now, that's the definition, and there's no doubt about that. Now, the Muslims are saying that the reason why they object, one of the reasons why they object to the Trinity is because of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Because of these three entities, because of the three personality, they say that we are not serving one God, but three different gods. Now, if we're going to be applying the argument that they have against the Trinity based on that word, then we can also say that Allah is the combination of 100 idols that makes it one. If the Muslims are arguing in this place, we can see that the argument that they are holding is actually refuting the argument of Tawhid in itself. Thank you very much for watching this video, and God bless you.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you might want to check out some other videos that we have available on our channel. And don't forget to click on the subscribe button to get more updates on new videos as they are released.